Shalom. To start this lesson, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing this truth in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you I say Shalom. I'm the brother award-winning lawyer from the GMS Miami, the Herald of Yahweh Shai camp. And I come back with another lesson. And what I'm going to be going into in this lesson is basically the things that we suffer, the hell that we go through, the afflictions that we go through, the fiery trials which are to try us that we go through, all right? The afflictions that are appointed onto us, the tribulations that are appointed onto us, the troubles that are appointed onto us, the hell, different hells that are appointed onto us, and etc. Those different things are not to be compared to the glory that we're about to receive, the kingdom that we're about to receive, everlasting life that we're about to receive, peace that we're about to receive, never dying again that we're about to receive, rest that we're about to receive, and etc. It's not to be compared, okay? It's not to be compared, okay? Everything we about to receive real soon, the hell that we're going through, the different things that we're going through is not to be compared to everything we about to receive, all right? Got to understand, we about to live forever. Could you even imagine that? Living forever, never dying? Could you imagine being at peace? Never working, never needing to clock in again. Never need to work for the white man again. Never need to work for any of the other nations again. Could you imagine you walking past your brother and actually smiling and saying shalom? Could you imagine that? Yeah, we do it today, but all brothers, like and what I mean by brothers, I'm talking about all Israelites. Could you imagine not dealing with the curse anymore of brother shall have an evil eye, a man shall have an evil eye towards his brother? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine women being on point? Could you imagine that, man? 100% on point. Could you imagine the women not dealing with birth pains anymore? Could you imagine life without the curses? Well, that's about to come to the Israelites, okay? But we just got to suffer and bear the indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai just for a moment, all right? And this is a light affliction as well. And we deserve worse, okay? And we ought to, hey, man, let's continue to endure this hell because, man, we know what's coming. And we know what's coming is going to be way beyond, way beyond and way more heavier than the hell that we have to deal with. What we dealing with right now is not to be compared to everything we about to receive and everything we about to partake in, brothers and sisters. It says it in the Bible, which I have pulled up right here. And we're going to get right into it. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the hopeful elect. Romans 8:17. And if children, they're heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Mashiach Yahweh Shai. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. All right? Amen. Hey, if we endure to the end and we continue to endure the sufferings and the hells and etc., all right, look, we are going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Okay? If we continue to keep going through what we're going through and trusting the Lord and enduring, we're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to share his kingdom with his little brothers, man. All right? And he's going to set up his little brothers. All right? That is what's written in the scriptures, man. When you go into the word joint heirs, it means to share with another, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? Let's read verse 17 again. And if children, they're heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahweh, with Mashiach Yahweh Shai. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So the hell that we go through is not to be compared to everything we about to receive. We about to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai if we endure to the end and keep the faith and hold that fast which we had, which is this truth. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. We're going to be set up with Yahweh Shai. We're going to rule forever. We never going to die. The Lord going to give us rest from our bondage. All right. The Lord going to wipe away all tears. All right. The Lord gonna take away sorrow, all right, grief and etc. Those things shall pass away. The hell that we're going through is not to be compared to everything we're about to receive, brothers. Man, if I was supposed to stay up here and just bring out all the promises and everything that's written in the scriptures for the Israelites that's gonna come in the kingdom, man, this lesson would be hours long. Really? I would need to go through the book of Isaiah, the book of Revelation, the book of Jeremiah, all right, the book of Daniel, the book of 2 Samuel. I would need to go through the whole fucking book, man. Excuse my French. Excuse my French, man. Hey, what's coming is very huge, man. It's very huge. You can read about it in the scriptures about how the child shall play with, the child gonna have a hold on the adder, roughly paraphrasing the book of Isaiah 11. All right. Animals are gonna dwell with each other, dwell with each other, man. And really, this lesson that I'm doing, man, it came from me watching one of the elder brothers in my camp, man, the brother Ramak. He did a lesson about how the kingdom is going to be a different world, roughly paraphrasing. And the lesson inspired me to do this lesson, okay? Which, Lord, when I put the lesson in the description box, very edifying lesson, man. And I'm just, adding on to his lesson, because the brother mentioned different things, like, hey, we're going to fly, all right? We're going to suck the breasts of the Gentiles, a.k.a. we're going to suck their resources. We're going to get the best of the best from them other nations, them heathens, okay? We're going to have peace. We're going to have rest and etc. The brother was mentioning different things. And I'm just adding on and bringing out, and I'm just adding on to the brother's lesson, okay? Because it tells you in Romans 8:18, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So what we're going through is not to be compared to everything that is promised in the Bible for the Israelites, which the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the chosen people of God, okay? And the kingdom to come, is going to be an everlasting kingdom. The kingdom that the Lord got set up for you that's coming next is going to be an everlasting kingdom. We just have to endure. The scriptures say, fear not, O little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Yahweh wants to give us the kingdom, but we have to endure a little moment, okay? The kingdom is right around the corner, okay? Yahweh said, in my Father's house are many mansions, different galaxies, different planets. You're going to have brothers living on different fucking planets, man. Come on, man. Yahweh said, if I go, will I not come back and get you? Roughly paraphrasing the book of John 14. So Yahweh gonna come back and get us. He gonna crack the clouds with his angels, as you can read in the book of Jude, the 1st chapter. You can read in the book of Matthew, the 24th chapter. You can read it in the book of Revelation, I believe the 19th chapter, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. It's either the 19th. I forget where it talk about he shall come on a white horse, man. All right, with his angels, with the hosts. You can read about that. Those are different scriptures showing you that Yahweh and the angels are coming back. Yes, they're coming back to destroy and also to save the elect, man. All right, it tell you in Matthew 24, the angels are going to go throughout the four corners of the earth, rescuing the elect, man. Those that endure. And the elect, they're going to be in the chariots looking down at the destruction of Babylon the Great. And once Babylon the Great is destroyed, guess what? Our kingdom is right there. Our kingdom is next, and we're going to rule forever, okay? Our streets are going to be paved with gold and etc., man. We just have to endure, brothers. We just have to endure this little moment. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Yeah, it gets hard at times, but guess what, man? We deserve worse. This is a light affliction. We deserve worse. Really, we deserve death. But guess what? The Lord allowing us just to go through a light affliction, all right? And if we endure this light affliction, the Lord going to give us everything. Romans 8:18, one more time. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Let's read it in the NLT. Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is going to set up his men, set up his daughters, set up his children. And it's written throughout the whole Bible, man. In the Old Testament, in the Apocrypha, and in the New Testament. That Bible's for us. And throughout that Bible is promises, all right, for the Israelites, man. Matter of fact, it's the next chapter anyways. Romans 9 and verse 4. Who are the Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of God and the promises. So the promises are for us. The covenants are for us. Yeah, the first covenant was broken. But guess what? There's a second covenant for the Israelites. All right? The law is going to be in our inward parts. We're going to be righteous. There will be peace. All right? The second covenant is coming. All right? The law is going to be in our inward parts. We're not going to sin again. We're going to be at peace. We're going to be at rest. We're going to live forever. Okay? Because where there is sin, there is death. But the Israelites ain't going to sin. The only people that's going to sin is the other nations. But us, the Israelites, the chosen people of God, his firstborn, we not going to sin again. That is written in the fucking Bible. And forgive me, brothers. I'm really in the spirit right now. I'm really in the spirit. Forgive me. Okay? Verse 5, whose are the fathers and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is over all, God bless forever. Amen, man. Man, the promises, the covenants, the giving of the law, all these things are for the Israelites, man. But key thing, the promises. And the promises are written throughout the whole Bible. Different things that the Lord promised the Israelites. Okay? We're going to live forever. Peace. All right, the Lord going to give us rest from our sorrow. Let's grab it. Let's grab it, man. The book of Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and shall rule over their oppressors. In our kingdom, we're going to be ruling over our oppressors. All right? That's a promise for the Israelites. We're going to rule over our oppressors. So, a.k.a. the so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom, which he's ruling the world today. He's the wicked. All right? So-called white man and also the other nations. We're going to rule over them. Okay? Our main oppressor being Esau, Edom, but hey, all the nations, they're going to be servants and handmaids over us, okay? They're going to be our captives, and we're going to rule over them, all right? That is what's written in the Bible, okay? That's it. Verse 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. So the Lord's going to give us rest from sorrow, from fear. You ain't gonna need to we're not gonna be afraid anymore. Okay? Being afraid is a curse, man. We don't live in peace in Babylon. We don't live in peace right now. Okay? Because we're under the curses. Okay? We're in punishment right now. But the Lord's gonna give us rest from fear. The Lord's gonna give us rest from sorrow. The Lord's gonna give us rest from hard bondage. The Lord is gonna free us, man. All right? The captive exile hasteneth to be free. As it tells you in the book of Isaiah, I believe the 51st chapter. We want to be free. And the Lord's going to free us and set us up. Okay? Thus saith the Bible. All right? It's written in the Bible. Thus saith the Lord. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 8. He shall swallow up death and victory. We ain't going to need to deal with that in the kingdom. I don't know if you brothers heard that. I think it was a fire truck going past. We ain't going to need to deal with that in the kingdom. When you read in the book of Isaiah 14, you read a little bit more down. In verse 7, it says the earth shall be at peace. The earth shall be at rest. It also says that the trees are going to rejoice because no feller has come up against them. All right? Nobody going to be chopping down our trees for no damn reason, man. In the kingdom. Okay? Isaiah 25 and 8 again. He shall swallow up death and victory, and the Lord God will wipe away tears from off our faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off of the earth. For the Lord have spoken it. The Lord gonna wipe away tears, man. Okay? He gonna wipe away tears, man. He gonna wipe away he gonna take away the rebuke of his people. That is what's written in the Bible for the Israelites. Okay? Aren't we at the bottom? Don't we aren't our people always crying and complaining, sorrowing, all right, in grief and etc.? But it's written the Lord gonna take all those things away. But we just gotta endure those different things just for now. The Lord gonna take all those things away and set up peace and righteousness. But we just have to endure the hell and the afflictions and etc. just for a moment. Isaiah 25:8 in the NLT, he will swallow up death forever. The sovereign Lord will wipe away all tears. He will remove forever all insults and mockeries against his land and people. The Lord have spoken it. Who's always making insults and mocking us? The other nations. The Lord gonna take away that shit. The other nations is actually written in the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. It's actually written in the book of it's actually written in the book of Psalms. I forget where in Psalms. I believe it's Psalms 126. The other nations gonna be like, man, you know, these are the people of God. You know, these are God's people. God came through for them. You know, I'm butchering the scripture. Matter of fact, let's just get it. Let's just get it. Because these other nations, the same ones that make insults and mockeries, they're going to be like, man, these are the people of God. And they also tell you in the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, these other nations going to flow to the mountain of the Lord. All right? They're going to be coming, they're going to flow to us, man. All right? To learn our ways and etc. Because they're going to see how prosperous it is. It also tell you in Proverbs 29:2, all right, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. The other nations going to rejoice because they're going to see how good it is to follow after the ways of the Israelites. And they also going to know that the Lord is dealing with the Israelites. These are the people of God. They're going to know it. This is the book of Psalm 126 in verse 1, a song of degrees. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dreamed. Then was our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing. And that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. Then said they among the heathen. So the heathen going to be saying this. The Lord has done great things for them. They're going to be like, damn, the Lord has done great things for them. They shining. They them guys. They them guys, man. We just had them guys in captivity. We was just making fun of them. But shit, they shining. Oh, the Lord must love them. Yeah, they're going to be saying that. Yep. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as a stream in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Man, we gonna be joyful, man, real soon in the kingdom. Okay? It's 11:44 right now. Call Loyam La Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Man, the Lord gonna give his elect peace. All right? He gonna give Israel peace, starting with the elect. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seeds, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Hey, look, man, peace is coming. Salvation is coming for the Israelites. Okay? Peace and salvation is coming for the Israelites. It's written in the Bible. Throughout the Bible, man, the Lord's going to give us peace and salvation. It's telling you in the book of Baruch, the 4th chapter, the Lord gonna give us everlasting. The Lord gonna give us everlasting joy with our salvation, man. It tell you that in Baruch, the 4th chapter, man. The Lord gonna give us everlasting joy with our salvation. That is what's written in the Bible. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. John saw the elect coming down from the chariots. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their God. That's right. Verse 4, this is the point. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Right, so the Lord gonna wipe away all tears from our eyes. It's not gonna be no more death. No more sorrow, no more crying, no more pain. And that's something our people constantly deal with. Pain, sorrow, crying, and etc. It's always a black woman's son getting blown down in the street by a cop. All right? It's always an Israelite man that's barely making it with his bills, man. All right? There's an Israelite somewhere that's dealing with an eviction notice, and he don't know what he got to do. He don't know what to do, and he's stressing, and he's sorrowful. The Lord gonna wipe all that shit away. All right? All that shit going away. Down the fucking drain. Hey, us brothers in this truth, man, we deal with things. The Lord keeps us, but we deal with things. Pocket full of holes all the time. As soon as we get our paycheck, gone. That's sorrowful as hell, man. We worked for our oppressor heavy hours, and then at the end, we barely making shit because he took some of our money. He trimmed some of the money off, man, for taxes. The Lord gonna give us rest from all this shit, man. All this shit. Dealing with baby mama drama. She causing a man to be soft. All right? Dealing with this, dealing with that. Okay? All these different things, the Lord gonna wipe away. Pain, sorrow, all of it. Man, basically the Lord gonna wipe away all the curses. Really? It just named a few things in Revelation 21, but the Lord gonna wipe away all the curses off the nation of Israel. Okay? That is what's coming. That is what's coming. That is what's in the Bible. Let's close out. Let's just read Romans chapter 8 and 18 one more time, and we're closing out. It's the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. So what we're going through, the different hells, the different afflictions, the different troubles, and etc., what we're going through is not to be compared to everything we're about to receive. Okay? And there's many more things I can bring out, but this lesson will be extremely long. Okay? So Lord, willing, this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to end off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Achakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to the sincere brothers pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you I say shalom. Peace and rest and salvation is coming, brothers, sisters, and children. Let's just continue to keep enduring. Talking to myself first and foremost. Shalom.